The most important things in life are the connections you make with others. For the past 10 years, community leaders and educators have been joining the conversation and gathering to explore ways to improve Tehama County at the annual Expect More Tehama Summit. Our team takes a look at this important collaborative event. I'm Rich Duvarney, your Superintendent of Schools, and this is our Future in Focus.
Expect More Tehama celebrated community coming together at their annual Fall Summit. The movement has worked to transform our county by championing higher expectations and tackling tough issues facing local youth.
So here in Tehama County, we're very fortunate to have an organization, Expect More Tehama, that works not only with education community, but with all of our community partners, our faith-based organizations, nonprofits, business community, our chamber, service organizations, to really bring everybody together to provide the best support and service that we can.
So Expect More Tehama started in 2009, and it was really a conversation about why more of our students weren't going on with a plan after high school for higher education, like college. And we started talking to people in the community, and we felt like we hit a nerve around an area that people were passionate about, and that was what was happening with our kids going forward.
And so a group of people came together and continued the conversation. And in fact, we started asking a lot of questions and having a lot of conversations. Kind of a key theme for Expect More Tehama is really connections and conversations. And the next thing we knew, we were putting on a summit where we were asking people to come together to take a look at what they could do or put in place in the next 100 days in order to really help raise expectations around college-going culture or college-going awareness in Tehama County.
One of Expect More Tehama's key beliefs is that relationships and key connections create change and meaningful engagement. This was apparent at the 11th Annual Expect More Summit.
So often we have education on one side and community on the other, and we're asking community to come alongside education, and there is so many different ways that can happen. So we're asking our healthy adults in the county and people that want to be involved, that for whatever reason might be keeping them from doing so, to go ahead and take that step and get involved.
I'm so excited to be here, part of the Expect More Tehama County Summit. It is so inspiring to see an entire community rallying around this message of the power of connection and how that connection can be used to really build communities.
I am very interested in the concept of connection. I have a background in education and improv theater, and I'm here to share some of the ideas about how improv can connect people. I'm very impressed with the way different levels of the community have come together.
Us as community leaders want to be more involved with our county. It's a great place to live. We love our community. Being able to come to an event like this allows you to see what the community is doing, where things are going, and how we can have an impact.
So it's a really neat way to connect the dots with different members of the community and all learn from each other and have a great day of social networking at the same time.
This year's Expect More Summit focused on conveying the importance of social emotional learning.
I'm here to speak today about the work around social emotional learning and building relationships with our students and our adults and the importance of that, and to share with this county some steps that they can do to improve social emotional learning and making sure that every classroom and every school is a safe and caring community so that everybody feels connected and that they belong in their setting.
I think it's important that we have a place to facilitate a conversation, and Expect More Tehama is exactly that. There's a lot more going on in our community, and our teachers really have a lot on their plate, a lot to deal with, a lot to digest. I think dealing with what's going on at home to help work with our kids while they're at school is a really important piece.
This year's summit, which was held at the historic State Theater, featured inspirational presentations, followed by afternoon breakout sessions, highlighting the importance of bringing individuals together.
We had so many different sponsors step up in so many different ways to help put on the summit. Rolling Hills Casino and the Tribe, the Pascanta Band of Nomlaki Indians, has been a sponsor of the Expect More Tehama movement since the very beginning. And this year, while we're not at the actual casino, the Tribe still contributed financially to make sure that we could put on an exceptional event in Red Bluff. We had different restaurants step forward and offer their event space, and we had a ton of different business leaders come together to really help put on the event. It's really an extraordinary example of how business can come alongside this educational conversation.
The summit concluded by offering opportunities to explore topics such as social emotional learning, adverse childhood experiences, improvisation, and Tehama County Dream Sessions, where one local dreamer shared how she is making her dream a reality.
The goal was to really inspire people to dream wild, dream big, think of things that you can do in your community and figure out a way to execute it, and learning to make those connections so you can bring those into your own efforts and take your drive even further.
Coming up on January 23rd, Expect More Tehama will be releasing their formal report and data stroll.
So beyond the summit, Expect More Tehama also produces what we really think is a community health report. The report is really exciting because it takes a look at data, but it also tells the stories of the different activities that are happening around Tehama County. The report reveal itself is really about spotlighting all of the activities that are happening in the community and ways for individual members to either get involved or to celebrate some of the successes.